Hey everyone, in this video we are going to take a look at Hume AI, emotional voice interface. We're going to interview for the CEO of the universe position. You can really customize this and talk to it in all kinds of ways. And we are also going to learn about how we can do this from our Python script, which requires some installation steps. But let's just take a look at this real quick. Just hi there.
All right, let's begin the interview for the esteemed position of CBO of the universe. This is no small task, so I'll need to ask you some probing questions to assess your
Well, how
qualifications.
many, like, is this going to be a difficult question? Is that
I was hoping for a more. All right, let's try this again. As CBO of the universe, how would you propose to maintain the delicate balance between the fundamental forces
well,
of
let
gravity?
me interrupt you right there.
Oh, keep going. I am all ears.
So as you can see, it isn't going to interview me for the CEO position and let me know if I pass it or not. I did a longer interview in my new channel, AI Aquarium. I'll put a link in the description if you want to listen to the whole thing. But so not only that, you can give it such detailed custom prompts, and we can maybe try one of these prompts that it comes with. You can also choose your model. Let's go with GPT-4 Turbo and clear this and try. Hi there. I'm really excited for the opportunity.
Hello and welcome. Let's jump right in. If you were a celestial body, which one would you be and why?
I would be Mars. Not sure why.
Interesting. Let's move on to the next question. If you could
Okay, GPT-4 is a little bit cut and dry. Let's go back to Opus and let's see, for example, video game NPC prompt or motivational code. You can also select this system default. This is the default EV model. Hi there, how are you? I'm kind of feeling down. I'm actually making a video for my viewers. Yeah, how should I approach it?
Hey there. I hear you're feeling a bit down, but also focused on making a video for your viewers.
Well,
Let's
actually, the
infuse your
video is
video
about
with your
you.
determined.
The video is about you.
Brace your Great. Let's make your video a reflection of your authentic self, sharing your journey and inspirations.
It's very good. Opus, I think, does the best. Let's try video game NPC. Hi, how should we begin?
Great. A new visitor to my humble shop. Welcome, welcome. And what, may I ask, has drawn you here today? Is there some object of intrigue that you seek, some curio to pique your curiosity, or perhaps
Oh, as you can see, this is really great. We can actually do the exact same thing from Python. It's super simple, but the installation steps are a bit tricky. I'm going to talk about that. By the way, this is not much, but the requirements, which with some instructions and the code will be available for free at my Patreon. Link will be in the description. While you're there, do feel free to take a look at around for my other projects. If you decide to become a patron, you'll have access to all my projects. And if you're wondering what kind of projects, you can find all of them at my website, echohive.live. The link for that will be in the description as well. So, so actually, I can get the config ID for the prompt that I came up with, interview for the CEO of the universe. Actually, there is a bit of it's not a bug, but since I was already in the interview for the CEO and I changed this prompt and it actually overridden my prompt. So let's go ahead and pick the video game NPC. And when I go to EV configurations, I can edit it and I see that my new prompt is the NPC prompt here. By clicking these three dots, I can see the configuration. I can grab that and put a config ID here. Now, if you wanted to just start with the regular version of EV, then you would just remove that and leave it empty. So, but let's put that back in. Well, let's try it like this first, real quick. So once it starts, okay, hey, hi there. How are you?
oh, gotcha. I can't hear like you do, but I am here to chat with you.
Yeah, it works really well, actually. Let's put the NPC configuration and run it again. If you're enjoying this project, consider becoming a patron. I have worked on over 280 projects in the last year and a half. And as a patron, you'll have access to download to any code files that you like for any project. And it's a real convenient, and I believe it can benefit you for if you're just getting into it, getting started with interesting projects, and also find the type of projects that might actually be useful to your own use case. As a patron, aside from having access to all the code for all the projects I work on, you will also have access to my courses. I'm currently working on a Streamlit course. You'll have access to my Fast API course and also Everything GPT API course. I also have Patreon tiers for one-on-one meetings. If you'd like to talk with me, check those out as well. Thank you. Hey there, I'm really excited to start the journey.
A brave soul ventures into my humble shop. And what, pray tell, has piqued your interest this fine day?
So it works exactly the same and so smooth. I mean, this is pretty incredible. And Once you run the script, it automatically starts listening to your microphone. You can interrupt it and everything. You can use the default version, or you can actually customize some stuff here and then use it like that. So when you're in the playground, you can customize it and add it as a new config, or you can start doing it at EV configuration. Also, there's these custom models you can check out, but more so, I'm going to take a look at this expression measurement. It's not the webcam, but file analysis. Like here, you can find all kinds of models, such as expression model, and they have an example here we can buy. If you select that, you can also upload your own audio files and click on analyze. So this audio file, let's listen, being analyzed in real time. Pay attention to these metrics being switched in real time. Let's actually speed it up.
For Doomed Youth, a poem which I know quite well, but I've never actually seen his handwritten version of manuscript, I guess you call it.
This is really remarkable. There's other models which you can try, all kinds of different fun stuff. You can also, of course, get your API from the Python program, your Python script. So like I said, this is all very easy. You just need your Hume API key, either put in your environment variables or directly right here in this within this script. I'm actually going to delete it. So if you download it, you'll be talking to the standard. Of course, you won't have this configuration anyway. You'll have to create one from their playground. But the installation steps are that you need to install. So I'm installing for Windows. You do have to install Microsoft C++ build tools. So essentially, you're going to get this Visual Studio installer. If you just click on this, just go to this, you download the build tools and pretty much install Visual Studio build tools. Let's see if I can actually see what I have all installed. Yeah, so here's the quick snapshot of what's all been installed. But once you install the Visual Studio build tools, you should be good to go, right? But this is not the only step. The other step is that you need to have FFmpeg installed. There's also some note for Linux users for libsound and libport audio. Since this is heavily audio library dependent for streaming and whatnot, you definitely need FFmpeg. So for Windows, you can actually go to this link that I have, and this actually explains it in detail. The trick is to go to FFmpeg's download page and click on this gyan.dev. This is for Windows. Download this 7z file, extract it, put it into your C folder. You don't exactly have to put it into C, but then this is what is recommended. And then here, add it to path. Add it to your path variable. And this explanation is very clear. You do want to add the bin folder under FFmpeg. So you click on path. Your path is going to have many paths in it, but you're going to create a new one and add this, wherever the bin folder to FFmpeg is. If you put it under your C drive, then it's going to be right there. Yeah, so that's it. And then you restart your IDE, possibly your operating system. And when you're pip installing, you are pip installing Hume microphone in square brackets. So that's it. Once you do that, and you have the script, you can start playing around with it. You can also play with it in the playground. And this is it. So it's quite a lot of fun. If you're enjoying my videos, you can find almost close to 300 videos and projects that I've created in my website, echohive.live. And if you're a patron, you'll be able to download the code as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.